Okay, so in this session, we're going to go over Rail Europe. It's raileurope.com, and this is the consumer website. If you would like to just get a quote for someone, you can go in here and get a quote. It will be the same cost. Otherwise, if you're actually looking to book, we're going to click on the Travel Agents tab. And it's going to take us to the login page. All right, so here we're going to put in the email address that's on our password page, which is nicole@swantravel.ca, and the password, and we're going to log in. Now remember that you have to log in before you purchase your tickets in order to receive commissions. If you don't log in, then you're just buying it as a consumer on the site, and it's no benefit to you. So be sure you log into the travel agent sign-in page first. Okay, so there's lots of information on the site to get started. We're going to try to get a Rail Europe ticket, for example, from Paris. All our options are going to come up here. We're going to pick Paris, France. There are also some stations at airports, so you can keep an eye out for that. If your client is flying into an airport and they'd like to take a rail right from there, you can see if it's on the list. So we're going to go from Paris to Rome, Italy. And just for fun, we'll go July 9th. And you can make it a one-way ticket, or you can add a return trip. For this segment, we're just going to do a round trip. You can select your preferred time, or you can leave it blank. Adults, youth, children, seniors, you can put in your numbers there. If you're talking to clients and you want to get them a quote, just take a note if they are 60 plus or not. And you can click on check schedules. If you click on check fares, it will give you the costs, but we're going to check the schedules first to make sure that there are seats available. And this is an example of a ticket only. We can talk a little bit later about our rail passes that you can buy for clients who are going to be in Europe for a lengthy period of time, and maybe they want a hop-on, hop-off type of pass, or they're going to be doing a lot of rail. Passes are usually a little bit more economical for that. Do keep in mind that when you are purchasing passes, there are extra costs that the clients will incur as they go along, and we'll get into that a little later. So here we have our schedules, and so we're going to click on View Fares and Availability. There's two schedule options there. Okay. So it's going to load for us here. And here it gives us our fare. There's one economy seat on this train here, and there's one comfort seat, or a comfort seat on each train. Note that this comfort seat is just about the same price as this one, so it really depends on what your clients are looking for. There's a transfer in here, 22 minutes. Some transfers get very short. I believe if the transfers are under 10 minutes, it will show you with a little warning flag that it's not uncommon to have a short transfer in between trains. That is very common as you're doing rail, but make sure the clients are aware of it, because if you're dealing with seniors or whatnot, you're going to want to give them sufficient time. Their bags are not checked under the train, but rather are checked in an overhead compartment above where they're sitting, so they are easily accessible, but they still have to get off the train, find the next one, and continue on their way when there's connections. So we're going to select the economy seat on this little guy, and then it's going to open up some other options here. So there's different things that you can add to your trip, again, depending on what the client would like, an upgrade offer, etc. So we're going to select. All right, so our ticket has a cost of $226 as a base. We're in economy class. You can read through the details here. The ticket is valid for all travelers. It's not telling me what I want there. The biggest thing to know when you are booking rail is whether the client will need to book or to pay for a reservation or not. Some trains, and it's the train itself that decides, but some trains require a ticket as well as a reservation. So you would phone ahead or pre-book your reservation or reserve your seat, and that's usually about an extra, $12 to $30 a person, depending on the train. And other trains, it's just a first come, first serve basis, so you just sit wherever you'd like, and you don't have to pay for that. And it usually is noted in these notes here. I'm going to add it to my cart and just see if the next screen will give it to me. Make sure you read through everything, because there will be things that are noted there. So we're going to put a Mr. John Smith, add to the cart. And also note, when you're quoting for clients, always go as far as you can to give them an accurate quote. For example, there is going to be, this is a total without shipping is $226, and there is going to be a shopping charge or shipping charge at the very end of it here. Okay, so here's the screen we want. Here it says reservation included. So that means that the reservation fee is included in the cost. The clients won't incur an extra cost for reservation. If you do not see anything on your ticket that says the reservation is included, then you will want to advise your passengers of the reservation fee. So here we have our ticket, and it's in our cart. And if we go up to our cart, then it should tell us all about our shipping fee and the final cost for the client. Also note, if you're doing a group and there's more than one ticket, or there's more than one trip that the group is taking, or the couple is taking, or even the person, there is a one-time shipping fee. So if you're purchasing one rail ticket, it'll be the same cost as if you're going to be purchasing 6 tickets, as long as it's on the same order. Also, while it's loading here, there's a little box here that says live chat. It's a great tool for if you have any kinds of questions with Rail Europe. They are very fast and usually very informative. So if you have questions, advice for travel, advice for how to book, any extra fees, pretty much any questions you have, click on the live chat and someone will contact you that way. Usually if you want to phone Rail Europe to get information or ask questions, it's a very long wait on the phone. So the live chat is much more quick and easy to use. Okay, so here we have our checkout screen, and sometimes there's different delivery options. In this case, the only option is a paper ticket. They are not going to be able to print it out at home, and they're not going to be able to print it at the station. So it will be mailed to us. As well, this travel protection is a recommended protection, because if the client loses their tickets or it's damaged at any time, they are stuck. So purchasing the $20 protection plan does give them these benefits as listed. Read them out to the client and do promote it, because it is really important. The clients get very frustrated if they've misplaced their ticket or something happens, then they phone you and you can't do anything for them. So do recommend the protection plan. So you just put departure date. Sometimes, the clients might be leaving for Europe a month in advance and they're not going to use their rail ticket for a month. They like to have the departure date so that they can know how fast to ship the tickets to you, because you want to leave enough time for those tickets to be mailed. We have our tickets shipped to our agency. You can ship them directly to the client with another address if you'd wish. Okay, so in this screen, here on the right-hand side, we have our order summary. There's Paris to Rome, $226 was our ticket cost. We purchased the rail protection plan at $20, and the Canadian shipping is $15. So we have our total for our passengers. We can let them know there will be no other fees because their reservations are included, and $261 is the total cost that they will incur. So you put in your payment information, cardholder name, etc. It's going to give you one more chance to review your order before you purchase it, and then it will be final sale, non-refundable.